When you understand the reason you give, why you give, that leads to a lot of other answers. Things
Mm.
like, how much should I give? When should I give? Should I give during my lifetime or at the time I pass away, or both? Should I give out of which pocket should I give out of? Should it be my personal pocket, my company's pocket? Maybe you have a family trust. Maybe you have a family foundation. So it answers questions like that when you understand the why. And so we actually walk through this with many families, and there's an article, or I guess a paper, more accurately, written a number of years ago by a gentleman named Russ Allen Prince out of the U.S. And I really liked what he wrote, and he wrote about something called the 7 Faces of Philanthropy. What this really is the key reasons why people give. And there are really 7 core reasons, and you can have maybe more than one of these will actually apply to you. Some people will give, for example, for faith reasons. Okay, so we call these people the devout, and they're giving because faith is important to them, and their faith leads them to want to give back for whatever reason. And people have different approaches to this and why they do it, but faith is one reason people will do it. Some people are investors, and what I mean by that is, to them, giving back is good for business. So, their business gets credit if their business gives money to a particular foundation or cause. And so, that for some people, that's the reason they give back. For other people, they are dynasts, which means giving back really is a family tradition for them. They learned it from their parents. Maybe their parents, if they have the means, might have set up many years, maybe a foundation or a donor advised fund of some kind, or they've set aside some money for the philanthropy, and they've taught that to the next generation. So these families, it's a family tradition. That's a dynast. And then you have people who are repayers, who maybe have received some kind of benefit from the community that they are in because they set up a business in that community and they benefited from that. Or maybe the community might be a particular, not a geographic community, but another type of community. For example, somebody's a professional athlete and they made all their money playing hockey, and now they want to give back to the sport because it was good to them. Those people are repayers. You have altruists who, for them, giving back is just feels like the right thing to do. You have communitarians who believe in giving back to the community that they live in because they reap benefits from being in that community. So these are all faces of philanthropy, and when you understand what your face of philanthropy is, it leads to important questions. For example, if you're an investor and you doing good is good for business, then you're probably going to give out of your business profits, out of your company, not necessarily, and probably during your lifetime or during the lifetime of your business, not necessarily when you pass away and from your personal pocket. It's so, so those are the kinds of questions people can ask themselves, and so I really like that approach to understanding your face of philanthropy to lead to more answers.